Yeah, our question just came in about how to handle that influx of sheep. There are many people to shepherd, more than the shepherd can handle. And I know for many of you who were there during the training for shepherds on Sunday, Pastor Benga gave a very good answer to that. And yes, we will hear from him again. What happens in case my disciples are becoming too many? What happens when Jesus gets 5,000? Yes.
Right. So I think that's also, if you think about that, so now you need to think through a few things. So I'll talk about this thinking from different sides. And I think first of all is to think about it in terms of leadership. When tasks get too much for you as a leader, what do?
Delegate.
You delegate. Right? You delegate. And those you have delegated to, you need to now have like some extra time, spending extra time with them so that they can understand what you want them to do, so that they can lead for you. So you more like you are leading through people. Okay? That's what we do as in just thinking leadership.
Yeah.
Now, the same thing we can bring in here. When sheep are getting too many, what should we do? Look for some of those sheep that already have shown some traits of they can lead. Okay? You don't need them to be spiritual giants before they can disciple people. If you will continue to disciple them.
Yes.
Okay? So what you need to do is to identify within the people you are leading. There are some that already have some level of influence around people. That when they go in a certain direction, you find people following them. Find those kind of people.
Yeah.
And pull those ones closer to yourself.
Yeah.
And through those ones, disciple the others. So you are, and I think one of the examples or illustration I gave during the training is that what if, as a person, you are leading and you know that your capacity, the extent of your capacity is only 5 people. Are you just going to stay with 5 people all your life? No, you are not. Okay, what you are going to do is you are going to invest so much in those 5 so that those ones become like you. Wow. But even before they become like you, you can identify maybe 2 or 3 among them. Just like if you look at Jesus also, Jesus too had that. In his line, he had those different levels.
Yes.
There was the 3 before the 12. Then we had the 120.
The 70,
the 70, the 120.
Yes.
There was all that. There were some people that were closer. When Jesus was going to go to the Mount of Transfiguration, he didn't take 12 people.
He took 3.
He took 3.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 that he was discipling the others through more.
Wow. Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So as a leader, you need to be that as well. With discipling people, when you find so many sheep coming in, the moment you start to feel pressure, it means you are not doing your work as a leader. You're not doing it rightly as a leader. Okay? So that's the way we are going to grow this. Yeah. Otherwise, everything we are doing will be limited to our capacity.
Yeah.
And that automatically makes you a leader that is not effective eventually, no matter how good you are with it. So this is what, and just thinking about that also, I can also tell you a question that is probably ringing in people's minds already. How can I give beginner to a beginner? How can I hand over somebody who is not grounded to somebody people who are not grounded to somebody who is not grounded as well? So that's the beauty of discipling. It allows us to go deep and wide at the same time. And what I mean by deep and wide is this. It allows us to continue to make people grounded in God's word, but at the same time, we can spread and cover at the same time. Naturally, you will say, if somebody is not mature, you don't allow them have children. That's naturally. Yeah, and we understand all the dynamics around that. You see, but spiritually, we can achieve both of them together, especially when we are discipling. What's the idea? I have 3 people whom are new around me. And as I continue on that thought, now think about it also, because I think that even as the church, we are missing opportunities to get a lot more people into the kingdom. Because what we often do is that when people give their lives to Christ, when they did have a life before they met Christ. When they receive the life of Christ, when people receive the life of Christ, we say, sit down and learn before we allow them go back into those spaces. But you see, but the question often I ask people is this: when did you when do you feel most zealous to reach other people for Christ? Was it when you gave your life to Christ or when you had grown? It's always when you immediately there's a fire burning. And you want to, this new thing I found, I want others to hear. What we've done is that we've said, no, kill this fire, hold this fire. Let's help you to know how to raise people. But by the time we are done with them, they don't even know how to relate with the people they had connections with. They've been disconnected totally. So it's harder for them to go back into those spaces.
Actually, I had somebody was giving some statistics. I don't remember the details, so I'm not going to give the facts. But they were saying that many people who receive Christ and don't go out to share or to witness to others in the first, I don't remember how many days, will never do it for the rest of their Christianity. They will never go out, they will never. And they say that for the early church, when you got born again, you were baptized, and after you were baptized, you are prayed for to be baptized in the Holy Spirit. You are given Holy Communion, and you accompanied those people to go back. And that is how. So it was the precedent that these people set. So every believer knew that that is what believers do. This is how I was born, and I was sent out. So many Christians today fear to go soul winning. Why? Because they stayed in church for so long until they believe that it is for a certain few, or you must know too much. You must be I remember even there is a time that I was training in Ratsi, and somebody was, I think it was Wambua, Enoch is like, man, that is so simple. Like I used to think you must know all the scriptures. And how do people get there? It is because they've sat down for a while, and it has been made like something that is too out of reach. Rocket science. So so that makes a lot of sense. Like if people are if you're delegating, because the fire is
there already.
You're like, man, I should go and tell those people.
And when they get there and they win any soul, that becomes their own first child. Those are their children. They birthed those people into Christ. Okay, so those are their children. So what are we going to do? Are we going to now tell them to bring their children to their grandparents to train their children? We don't do that naturally. Okay, so they train their children, but how do you help them ensure that is happening? Is by you as the leader or the shepherd being in that close contact with that those first level of guys and discipling them. Be very intentional about their discipling. But you are sending them out, and this is like a simple instruction that you give to them. Do to them what I am doing to you. Teach them what I am teaching you. More like you don't have the right to teach any other thing outside what I am teaching you.
Wow.
If we can insist on that, then we will find out that the what is passed down the line is the same thing. So even before these people get to understand why they are teaching these things or why these things are really like that, they are able to help other people to come into that same knowledge. Okay, so that helps us to continue to go deep as they stay around us and they are hearing and they are doing as we have told them to do, and it continues to help us go wide as they continue to reach as well. And of course, The quick question that probably will come from that again is, what if they don't teach what we tell them to teach? You cannot have, out of every 12, you cannot have 12 Judases. If you have 12 Judases if you have 12 Judases, you probably are one. You probably are one.
You're what?
Yeah, the
Iscariot.
chief. Iscariot.
Judas was the son of
Iscariot.
Yes. So
do you understand?
yes.
So yeah, I know that there may be cases of one person not doing that. But you are the shepherd. You will identify that person. And what you just need to do is that it's, how you, when they say, how you bring intervention, you have to now step in to intervene in that space, pull that person back. Because that is, that's, in fact, obeying that instruction is the first sign of somebody who is going to be a disciple. Because from Matthew 28, 18 to 20, Jesus was saying to them, he says, the instruction is teach them to obey.
Yes.
Okay, so if they are not obedient.
So don't just teach them to know.
No, in fact.
Let them not just gain information.
Interestingly, I keep telling, I say it this way, and maybe sometimes I take it to the extreme by this statement. As Christians, teaching is not for knowledge. Teaching is not to make people grounded. Teaching is for obedience.
Wow.
If people obey, knowledge will come. If people obey, they will be grounded.
Wow.
You see,
that is what Jesus said. Yeah. Go teaching them to obey. He didn't say teaching them he didn't care about being grounded. He didn't care about them knowing.
Yeah.
He knew that that's automatic if they are obeying.
Yeah.
So that's why he told my disciples, if you obey my commandments, who is my disciple?
Yeah,
yes.
the ones that obey, that do the things I have said.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you bring that also back into our homes, even as we raise children, when these children when you give birth to them, when they are already just growing, you don't have to explain everything to them. So you have a toddler who is trying to go to electricity. You cannot sit down to help that toddler understand why they should not touch electricity.
You don't tell them that they are free moving electrons.
Yes. These electrons, when you touch it, it gives a sensation to your body and all that. Before that child understands that, the child is dead.
Yes.
You see? That is why the obedience is the most important part of this. So people should obey before they even come to understand why this.
Wow. I think that is the greatest struggle for us being discipled.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to understand everything, then we will obey.
After understanding, yeah.
I think that is why Paul compares it to the military. That is why Paul says, as a good soldier, because soldiers don't have a right to understand before they obey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's to obey. So once you find people within that space that you're telling, teach them what I taught you, and you find out that it's not happening that way, then you have a right to, pull them aside.
Wow.
And find somebody, even within that space, that can listen to that can obey that instruction. Because obedience is the first marker that you are a disciple. Obedience is the first marker.
Wow.
So as sheep are coming in and you find out that they are getting more than what you can handle as a shepherd, now layer your responsibility. Find 5 or 6 that you know that these ones, they listen. I can instruct them. They will follow what I say, and use those ones to lead others. Now, so you can, now it depends. You can allow them to go within those set of sheep that you have there and let them identify the ones that will follow them naturally, because sometimes it's good to find people who will naturally follow you. But if you find out that that's not working, then assign. That, okay, you be over this 6, you be over this 6, you be over this 6. So these ones are the ones that you are giving instructions to,
yeah.
who will now take those instructions to the other set of people. And if you continue to do it that way, so this second level people also are telling their own 6. If you win a soul, or if we bring somebody under you, you don't have a right to teach them anything outside what I am teaching you, because you see, it's from up there.
Yeah.
And we continue to do that same thing. We can actually maintain the DNA, we can maintain theology and all that within that whole system, ensuring that it doesn't change, because people are listening to the simple instruction of obedience. Wow.